We're looking to add to the Craig Hartranft team. We actually have a problem right now. We have too many buyer leads and not enough agents. If you're looking to get into the real estate business, or you're in the real estate business right now, but you're looking at your options, we'd love to talk to you about what we have to offer to you. We're going to share some testimonials here with you of some of our team members, some of our veteran agents, and some of our newer agents. But if you'd like to talk to us, feel free to reach out to us at 560-5051. Talk about training that you received when you were on the team.
So I think I was the last agent who didn't have to be a showing agent before. So I was thrown to the wolves, but luckily I was trained directly by Jim McPhail, who in my opinion is probably the greatest buyer's agent I've ever met. I mean, he just really knows everything through and through, is a true expert. And, you know, him guiding me along the way, you know, I was stubborn a little bit. I thought I was smarter than maybe I was, and, you know, had some challenges in the beginning. But once I implemented the things that he was showing me and you know, the scripts that he taught me and how to handle customers and how to treat them, and, you know, everything started to fall into place. Now
you are stepping into a leadership role and helping us train. So you're a mentor to several of our team members, and share what is your role as a mentor.
Sure. So when we bring a newer agent on the team, we try to match them up with somebody that would be a good fit for them in a mentor role. And then we have a 6-month comprehensive process of preparing that buyer's agent or seller's agent to understand what it is to work in real estate. What are the systems? What are the different types of homes you're going to be looking at? What are, you know, some of the different types of transactions you're going to be dealing with? What are pitfalls that you need to be looking out for to be able to truly look out for that client? We have a very comprehensive plan to prepare them, to walk them through the process. So they're not just thrown into, you know, the lion's den from day one and all of a sudden, okay, here's a phone, here's a desk, sell a house. There's systems put in place to help them train so that by the time that they're ready to fully go on as an agent, they have a tremendous wealth of knowledge to really be able to advocate for their clients. And it's proven to be very successful for us.
You have taken another role on with our team, just not the buyer's agent. You're helping us out being a mentor in the training, and that's been a couple of years now. Share with me what you're doing with that.
Yeah, I love doing that. So these past couple of years, you've given me the opportunity to help start train some of the newer agents, whether they're brand new to the business or have been in the business a couple of years but not really had a lot under their belt yet. So just starting that training program, getting to hold their hand through the process. Not micromanage, holding their hand and guiding them and giving them the true support you need when you're starting in this real estate world. I mean, you're helping somebody buy one of the biggest purchases of their life. And that's a lot of pressure, and it's great to be able to give them that support.
Share with us how the training was for you during that part of joining the team.
The training was extensive, you know, but it made me the strong agent that I am. So I definitely feel much more confident going through that training. And, you know, it's little things from, you know, showing houses. You're like, well, why do you need training for that? But there's items to look for in the house, knowing the mechanicals of the home. So, I mean, just even showing houses we were trained on, writing contracts, making sure that you're thorough with the contract, and even just having the knowledge to write a strong contract in this competitive market.
So share the date when you joined the team.
February 2020 was about a month before the bottom fell out of civilization.
Oh, I think COVID happened back then.
COVID happened back then, yes.
Share a little bit about your training. Sarah was unbelievable helping you out during that COVID time too.
100%. We had a lot of conversations over the phone because she knew, like everybody else did, once we were allowed to return to work, the floodgates were going to open. They did, and all of our conversations when we were in that kind of that limbo, so to speak, really helped prepare me for what happened when the floodgates opened, because I was inundated with work when we were able to get back to it.
When you start in sales, it's 100% commission. That can be very scary. I know there's some great people out there. They love to get into real estate sales, but they just can't make that commitment and go 6 months without compensation. We had that conversation, and share a little bit what happened there with joining the team.
So when I joined the team, there was compensation during the training, which was super helpful. And then during that training, I got that base knowledge, and I was ready off the gates to start becoming a full-time
Again,
realtor.
most people, when they get in real estate, it's 100% commission. And you're brand new starting out, so was there any compensation to help you out during that time frame?
Yeah, it was cool. Honestly, how the team kind of warms you up into getting into the role. There is a period of time where you're assisting other agents in their daily chores and showings and writing contracts. So that's a paid position, and I was able to at least get some sort of income, keeping my family and I afloat during that time period.
Would you have been able to get in the real estate business if you had to go 100% commission?
Absolutely not.
During that 6 month process, sometime in that 6 month process, it can be 3 months, 4 months, those newer agents will start taking some leads.
Yep.
And you have one of your new team members you're training.
Mhm.
I think he put 3 to 4 under contract within the last 30 to 45. 3 to 4 homes under contract within the last 30 to 45 days, and he has no experience whatsoever.
No experience whatsoever, and he just really kind of went on his own within the last 15 to 20 days. So he was, before he was out there actually on his own, and actually he's not even fully on his own. I guess this month is probably his first time. He's already has 3 or 4 homes under contract.
You gotta be proud of him.
I'm incredibly proud.
After you went through some training with our team, after start taking our real estate leads, after 6 months, how many homes did you put under contract?
Well, for this year so far, the first 6 months, I have 17. I helped 17 under.
17 buyers, no real estate experience as of January 1st.
Correct.
You gotta be proud of yourself. I'm proud of you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So, brand new into the business.
Yep.
How did you find people to work with?
Well, one of the great things about being on the Craig Hartranft team is that a lot of money is spent on generating leads. And right now, and it's actually been this way for a long time since I got in it 9 years ago, most people are finding homes online. So being able to connect with the websites that consumers are going to, build relationships with them, which you have done, to be able to have them send the consumers to us to help them find homes, for us to represent them, really created a good opportunity to find business, and it's worked very, very well. There's never a lack of leads.
I was just going to ask you that. Is there a shortage of leads?
No, there's an abundance.
You are not originally from Lancaster County,
That's correct.
so you don't have a large sphere of influence in this area.
Zero sphere of it. I shouldn't say zero. I probably knew about a half a dozen to a dozen people in Lancaster.
So did you have a struggle finding buyers to help out when you first joined?
No, I didn't, because the leads were provided to me from day one, and all I had to do was just work those leads properly and, stay in touch with people.
So you've been here 12 years and you never had a shortage of working with leads?
Never. In fact, there's been plenty of times over the past few years where I had to turn off the leads because I've had too much business.
Number one thing we hear about from agents is it's hard to find buyers in this market. Do you have a tough time finding leads?
No. There's times where I wish the phone wouldn't ring as much, so because I'm with my clients and I'm trying to, do the best for them, and my phone's ringing because the lead flow is always there. The faucet is constantly on.
Do you have to pay for those leads?
No, I do not.
How do you find your buyers?
Well, in my experience on the team, there's no lack of leads. So really, it's the question becomes how full do you want your plate and how much can you handle?
How would you describe the culture of the team?
It's family, like the good kind of family that you want to visit during Thanksgiving and the holidays. Not the kind you're having to mind your P's and Q's around, but it's really very much like a family culture, and I feel like warm, welcomed. I feel like I don't have to prove myself or do anything, unnatural to be a part of a team, and in a position where I honestly felt coming in, I didn't feel like the most comfortable, just because it's a professional setting and I was used to being in a different world, and I was welcomed with open arms. So it's been a really great experience since day one.
Share a little bit about the culture of the team.
Yeah, absolutely. So, when we hire new agents, we're not hiring just because of production. We're hiring to fit culture. We want to make sure that they are going to fit with the team, because it is almost like a second family here. We do a lot of things outside of just working. We go to happy hours. I believe are going to Penn National later this month, or I guess next month, where we have a lot of outside work opportunities to spend time together. And I love how we get a high level of participation because people enjoy spending time with each other. It's not that we're just going in and punching the clock. We're here because we want to be here.
It's nice hanging out outside the office with them.
Absolutely.
There's times where we get together as a team, we have happy hour, we do activities together, we do axe throwing, we go bowling, there's a lot of fun times we have. But we also have families at home, or we have lives outside of this office. So it's nice to have a little bit of both. We're not we're standing by the coffee pot talking for 10 hours. We're working, but we're also having fun.
And you became great friends with some of these team members too. They're almost like a second family to
Yeah,
you.
I have several team members that are best friends to us now, and my kids, they've come to my graduation parties for them. They've come to our wedding.
So how would you describe the culture of the team?
This is like a second family, I'd say. I think the team is very supportive. We want everybody to succeed. But at the same time, we have a little healthy competition. So I like to tell people that we work hard and we play hard, so
We do love to have fun.
yes, it's a very fun team, but we know how to be serious and get the job done.
So what type of support did you have and still have on the team, such as anyone helping you out with showings, contract management, stuff like that?
Yeah, the awesome thing with the team is that I have a life and I have great balance. And I do feel like I'm one of the higher producing buyer's agents in the community of real estate here in Lancaster, and I have great balance. I have the support of the team, and it's a true team. I see a lot of teams that it's just a bunch of people together, but it's not really a team. Where with having the support of each other and the knowledge and just bouncing things off of each other has been really helpful. Not to mention with the showing agents, that my son's going to college now, and that's been a priority this past month, and you know that, and it's great to have that support of having showing agents to help show houses when I want to be home during this crucial time.
Share what type of support you have with the team.
That's probably the benchmark of what we get here is support is abundant and it's all around. So I have a list in my phone that I could rely on one of 12 different people to answer a question in any given notice, because in this industry there always is something new. We're never going to have everything in our back pocket. So when these questions and situations arise, it's nice to know that I have the support of a family essentially behind me to help answer any of these questions.
There's times that you have 6 to 8 homes under contract at one given time. There's a lot of details to follow up on. Do you have any support there?
Absolutely. Yeah, we have a full-time contract manager. We have an admin. We have a courier. We have a listing manager. We have all kinds of resources that I don't have to worry about making those phone calls to tell clients you need to put utilities on your name. We have a support and a structure and a system there that our contract manager takes care of this thing. So I can really truly be devoted to helping my clients, find and secure properties. I can be focused on those clients that are looking at homes and not having to worry about, trying to babysit a transaction because of all of this minutia that has to be dealt with.
So you're not paying for the admin?
No.
You're not paying for the contract manager?
Correct.
Okay. Share a little bit of information about our contract management support.
Right. Well, I think what you guys came up with is really smart, having a contract manager. So once I am showing houses, once I get a house under agreement, I give that file to the contract manager and she takes it from there. And so then I can focus on the next client to get under agreement. So then I have more and more volume, and she's dealing with the day-to-day, calling the title company, talking to the lender, like all the little admin stuff that weighs you down, I don't have to deal with, and I get to focus on converting more buyers.
So that's helping you with efficiency.
Yes.
Okay. And let's talk about the contract manager.
Samantha, she is the lifeblood of everything. I don't know where I'd be without her. It's amazing. Every single review I get back always mentions her. So it's never just about what I did. It's always about what she did as well. She's an integral part of the service that I can provide. And I would be lost without her. I love her.
So does she help you be more efficient?
100%. The tasks that she takes on, mostly administrative things, allows me to be focused on serving my clients who are actively looking for homes or dealing with leads, things like that. So that way I can keep a full pipeline. I can always be there for the folks that need me the most, and she can handle most of the admin stuff on the back end, and everybody is very, very pleased with the level of service that she provides as well.
What happens if you want to go away for the weekend? You worked with 17 buyers. I'm sure there was a weekend you wanted to go. Like, how's that work with our team?
So I can keep communication open with my clients, but when they're ready to see a house, I have showing agents that, I can call and they are out showing the homes for me. So my clients aren't missing out on homes just because I need a little R&R. So it's extremely helpful.
My favorite thing about the team, which is actually a benefit to me and a benefit to our clients directly, is we have agents on the team who do nothing but show homes for us when we need them. So, for example, I might be on vacation. In the past, before we had them, I would have to rely on other team members who might be busy and have their clients of their own to help out and things like that. And there was the potential that you could, lose a client or not provide the service that you want to. And having them here when I have appointments already, or I'm on vacation, or whatever it might be, I know that my clients are going to have access to homes, and I'm going to be able to get them in to see the things that they want to see.
What about life balance?
It's been a challenge at times, but one of the nice things about working on your team is you have provided us a lot of resources to be able to establish that balance more. That I don't have to do every single thing. So we have, additional agents on our team that are there to help show properties, or agents who might be able to step in and, prepare a contract, or somebody that's going to step in if I'm away on vacation with my family. That business doesn't stop just because I'm away. We have, you've provided us resources to be able to have that balance.
So you're very successful in doing this, and sometimes people will ask you, I'm sure, and people have asked me, saying, why do your veteran agents still stay with the team? Why don't they go to another office where they may have a better commission split or whatever? Why are you still on the team?
I like this question. So there's this buzzword in business, culture, right? And one thing that I really love about the team is I think our culture is solid and our core values are awesome, and the relationships with everybody on the team that I've built are strong. We support each other. The amount of experience we have from working together, all of the support that's in place, to be honest, it would be very, very hard to get me to leave.
I appreciate you being very honest, and we feel the same way with you. You bring
Knowing you care. You care. It's not about the numbers. It's not about making money. It's about you actually care about us. And I get teary-eyed. Do you care about us? You care about our growth. And I have so many agents and so many brokers saying, Sarah, why are you still on the team? You sell so many houses. Why are you still with Craig? And the question is, why am I? I'm not going anywhere, because this is the best place to be. To know you care about me and support me and love me and my family, I mean, that's priceless to me.
We have, a wonderful team structure, and we have an incredible just process to really help people be successful. And I love the fact that when we come to you, you're a phone call away. You're oftentimes, whenever somebody is successful as the success that you've had, they're kind of off. They're on vacation all the time. They're not accessible. You are always available, and you're always learning just like we are, and you'll even acknowledge that.
Oh.
That was one of the things whenever I came over to the Craig Hartranft team. I think, in fact, I remember distinctly the first sales meeting that we had. I actually, believe it or not, had tears during that sales meeting because it felt like a family, and it didn't feel like I'm just working for somebody and they're constantly, and unfortunately in the car business, salespeople are not necessarily regarded in a high regard, not only from the public, but also from their management. And, we used to get, unfortunately, talked down upon. And it was the first time that I sat in a sales meeting where I felt uplifted as opposed to looked down upon. And I knew that I was in the right spot. I knew that I wanted to be here for as long as you would allow me.
Well, I appreciate that.
Thank you for sharing a little bit of information about your experience with our team. If you'd like to talk to other team members on our team or like to talk to me directly, feel free to reach out to me at 560-5051.